Tonight, a Michigan family is in mourning after an 18-year-old is found shot to death inside a Detroit basement.
And now police are really trying to work to put the pieces together to find out who did this. Fox 2's Jessica Dupnack joins us live with details. And Jess, are investigators any closer to trying to figure this one out?
Still very early, Roop and Tara. Now, this started as a missing persons investigation, but within 24 hours turned into a homicide investigation. Who we're talking about here is 18-year-old Jacob Hills. It was an anonymous call from some unknown person to the Hills family that led police to this apartment, a basement inside this apartment, kind of a storage facility with a washer and dryer. And that is where Detroit police found Jacob Hills' body early this morning.
It's a young 18-year-old, just graduated this year, and it's my understanding he had aspirations of going into military service.
His life cut short. Jacob Hills from Grand Blanc near Flint, far from home, when he was found shot and killed in a West Side Detroit apartment in a basement.
I know for certain he was here for a party, and what occurred from that point until here we are now, these are the answers that we need to get for the family.
Commander Michael McGinnis says Saturday evening, Jacob left his home near Flint to come to that party in Detroit. By Sunday morning, he was missing. His family tracked his phone location here to Telegraph and Ford Roads in Dearborn Heights.
That led the family to Dearborn Heights, where the victim's vehicle was recovered, along with his cell phone, but the victim wasn't anywhere to be found.
Then Jacob's family got a call from an anonymous person who said Jacob's body was in this storage basement at an apartment complex off Warren, a mile and a half from his dumped car.
Patrol officers responded to that location, and unfortunately they were able to locate the victim, who was deceased from what appears to be multiple gunshot wounds.
Sources close to the investigation tell Fox 2 that Jacob was also coming to Detroit to buy a firearm, but that's only a preliminary theory on motive.
We're aware of his interest in acquiring a firearm, and we're evaluating whether that had any relevance to this case or not.
Commander McGinnis says Jacob was with a friend when he drove to the Detroit area. He's not been interviewed by Detroit police yet.
We would encourage anybody that was with him or knows any information about the activities to please give Detroit police a call.
A couple of things that Detroit police investigators are looking into, they want to flush out. First of all, they want to identify the passenger that he was with when he came down to the Detroit area. And of course, they want to interview him and that person or anybody else who was at this so-called party, which is allegedly the reason that Jacob was here in the first place. The second thing is they want to see if Jacob's interest in possibly buying a firearm, maybe a gun sale gone wrong, has anything to do with this murder. But again, if you know anything about what happened out here over the last 48 hours, call Detroit police. Reporting on Detroit's west side, Jessica Dupnack, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, so many moving parts of this one, Jessica. Well, you heard the commander say there was definitely some kind of a party. Someone else who was there, maybe they have some information and they don't think it's useful right now. They should speak up, because that could just be the missing puzzle piece in this one.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to be leaning on some of those folks that maybe saw him in the hours before he disappeared. But I did want to say that the family, of course, desperate for answers as well. So that's really who investigators are working for, the Hills family, who are, of course, in the Flint area and need justice for their son.
I certainly do. Jessica Dupnack for us live. Thank you.